What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I am back again with another video. Guys, be sure to check out all my videos on my YouTube channel, man. I post at least 3 times a week, right? I always make sure that I'm always posting video that's going to benefit, mostly men, but also as well, a lot of my topics can be gender neutral. So I do have women on the channel that do listen to some of the videos and take heed to some of the advice that I'm giving the men. But guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the fact that you should not rush into a serious relationship while you're in your 20s. You understand? Like, you shouldn't really take things extremely serious, right? I mean, you could be dealing with someone, right? And they could be, I'm not going against having a girlfriend or whatever it is, because there's times where you are going to meet women who really truly care about you. So you need to keep them in your circle and keep them, close to you. But as far as, rushing into marriage, having kids, all that, like, in this era, in this type of, day and age that we're living in, right? You should not be quick to do all these things, right? Now, I have friends and I have people that I know that already have kids at, 24, 25, and I'm not bashing these guys, right? Because, things happen. Maybe that's what they really want. But it's like, when you think about it, it's like when men are in their 20s, they're not really at their prime. They're not really at the level that they need to be, right? Now, there's a lot of guys who are the exceptions to that. They might be making 6 figures, but I'm not really talking about those people. Those are a very small percentage of men that are doing this right now. I'm talking about your average men who are in their 20s who might be still fresh to the dating scene, right? They haven't really dealt with a lot of women, right? They haven't really been in that much relationships. You understand? So it's like when these guys rush into a committed, close relationship, right, they eventually become miserable, right? They eventually, are not, they're not really satisfied with the type of person that they're with, but also too, they want to explore. You understand? That's the reason why the second half of the video is titled Travel and Explore, because in your 20s, I'm not saying that, everyone's going to have enough money to be able to go to places and, go overseas or whatever. Well, what I mean by travel and explore, I mean, you want to use the time as a man to, research, try and figure out what you really want out of life. You understand? And that means talking to different types of people, because when you're closed off in your 20s, that's going to make your life a living hell. You understand? That's going to affect, your happiness. It's going to affect, your ability to be able to go out there and do different things, right? You see, in your 20s, you see a lot of guys I see, are rushing into a lot of different things that, don't eventually work out. Like, you see that a lot of divorce rates are pretty high right now. A lot of younger couples are coming on the scene, but what happened is a lot of these marriages are not really lasting that long, and part of the reason is because men, they don't really take the time to properly vet who they're dealing with. So a lot of people have been saying that there's different types of rules in the dating game as far as knowing how to properly vet a woman. Now, there's some people that say you should wait until about a year before you make a girl your girlfriend. Some people say wait until 6 months, 8 months. Some people some people say wait until 2 to 3 years before you can really consider that person, to marry, right? So there's a lot of different types of rules and different, dating coaches out there that will tell you to wait and use a certain type of strategy in order to make sure that you are dealing with somebody that truly likes you for who you are. You understand? So the reason why these rules exist, and the reason why these dating coaches are telling you these things, because it's exactly what's going on right now. It's like there's a lot of failed marriages. There's a lot of guys who don't necessarily know what they want, and it's because they rush into a lot of things when they're still young, right? they're rushing a lot of things, thinking that they know everything, and once it happens, they're like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I came across doing this, but it's like, you know, they start complaining, they start being unsatisfied, they start becoming miserable and whatever. You understand? Especially the men out there who are considered to be single. Guys, my best advice to you is to really go out there and meet with different types of women. You know? It's like you're doing yourself a favor, because what happened is, after a while, when you deal with different types of women, right? I'm talking about all types of body types, you know, different backgrounds, whatever. You begin to understand what you really want in a woman, right? You understand the type of qualities that you're looking for, right? And when you don't have any experience whatsoever, that's going to allow you to rush into something with someone that might be your first person that you finally, you know, maybe you just met someone, right? And it's the first person that you ever dealt with. Say that you're 24, 23, whatever it is. So the thing is, you are quick to wanting to jump the gun to marry this person and to have kids and all that, but not knowing that this might not be the type of person that you should deal with on a long term, right? So that's why having the experience is going to allow you to really figure out what you really want. Because sometimes what has happened is, like, a lot of guys are saying that they want the chicks who are Instagram models. They want to deal with you know, chicks who are, you know, 8, 9s, and 10s, you know, the stunning type, beautiful type of women, right? But what they don't understand is that they're stunning and beautiful, but there's other qualities that is very important that a woman should have. And what happened is, when you start to, you know, deal with these types of women, right? When you actually go out there and date these types of women, you hook up, whatever, you have sex with these types of women, you begin to understand that they don't have certain qualities, right? That is important in order to keep that person around long term, right? It's like they lose out on other things, right? They might be beautiful, but guess what? It's like they might be combative, they might be aggressive, they might be annoying to you, right? These are the types of things that you're going to experience when you are actively dating and dealing with different types of women, especially the women who are considered to be hot, right? But you see, a lot of guys don't understand this because they don't have the experience. You're right. They rush into things. And that's why I say, in your 20s, right? Not only should you be going out there and talking to different types of women and talking to different types of people, but you should use that time to, you know, self-improve. So work on your body. You're right. Mentally get right. Right. So that means either going back to school, you know, acquire knowledge in areas where it's going to help you. Read books, you know, watch different types of videos on maybe content creators that you do acknowledge, right? You know, listening to podcasts, radio shows that, you know, talks about these types of topics as well, because you are able to enrich your knowledge, enrich, you know, the types of things that you know about, right? It's like you should be using your 20s as a time to really sit down and understand what's happening around you. But you see, a lot of people are lost and they rush into things, and it's too late. By the time they figure out, oh man, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that, should have invested, I should have went back to school, I should have got this degree, I should have found ways to make more money, I should have. By the time they realize that they're moving a little too fast, it's already too late, right? So guys, I didn't want to make this video too long and drawn out, but I wanted to make sure that you know, I'm pretty straightforward, right? But guys, use your 20s as a time to figure out who you are. Now guys, look, like I said, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, send the wrong message. It is okay to have a girlfriend. It is okay to have somebody that you truly like around you in your life, but do not rush things and get involved when you're not ready. That's the best advice I'm telling you. Do not rush into a, you know, marriage, you know, having kids. Do not do all these things if you know you're not ready and you're not stable enough to be able to handle what comes along with it, right? Guys, be sure to smash the like button, comment down below, guys, and join the conversation, right? I'm always reading the comments. Send me an email, send me messages. Instagram, Jamrock1995. Good to see you guys in the next video.